7, 1945. The war in Europe is reaching its bitter climax. Across the battered German countryside, a 17-year-old named Klaus Hahn climbs into the cockpit of a battered Messerschmitt Bf 109. Around him, other young volunteers prepare for a mission that borders on the unthinkable. They are the Sonderkommando Elbe, a last, desperate gambit of the Luftwaffe. Their goal is not to dogfight or shoot down enemy aircraft. Instead, they are tasked with ramming American bombers, sacrificing themselves to stem the overwhelming tide. For Hahn, the briefing is clear but aim for the enemy's vital points, disable the bombers, and, if fortune allows, bail out afterward. Yet, the battered state of their aircraft, the lack of ammunition, and the impossible odds tell another story. Officially, this isn't a suicide mission. Unofficially, few expect to return. Shortly after takeoff, chaos erupts. Hahn quickly loses sight of his formation. Alone in the vast sky, he presses on, his heart pounding. Suddenly, glints of silver catch his eye. American P-51 Mustangs, the feared guardians of the bomber streams, spot his solitary fighter and swoop in. Gunfire rakes his aircraft. Metal screams as rounds tear through the fuselage. Pain blossoms in his arm. A .50 caliber bullet has found its mark. His right hand is useless, his throttle jammed. Smoke fills the cockpit. Instinct and training roar with panic. He rolls the crippled fighter, preparing to bail out. But as he dangles upside down, a break in the clouds reveals what he's been seeking. A formation of B-17 flying fortresses, lumbering through the sky. Adrenaline surges. Rage and desperation eclipse fear. With one working arm, Hahn seizes the stick, levels out, and dives. The impact is sudden and violent. His plane slams into the tail section of a B-17. Inside the bomber, confusion reigns. Pilot Bud Wentz feels a jolt, then chaos, as the tail turret shears away and the stabilizer is shredded. The elevator and rudder controls go slack. Nothing but dead weight. The only thing still working are the engines. As the crew shouts and scrambles, Wentz's training takes over. He knows one last trick: differential thrust. By adjusting power between the plane's engines, he can coax the wounded bomber away from the formation. Below, Germany stretches out. Enemy territory on every side. Meanwhile, Klaus Hahn tumbles through the sky, half-conscious, blood seeping from his ruined arm. He cannot recall escaping the cockpit, but somehow, he's free of the wreckage, spinning toward Earth. At 3,000 feet, he finds the presence of mind to pull his ripcord. The parachute blossoms above him, salvation, however temporary. Back above, Wentz and his crew search the ground for hope. A small airstrip appears below. No one knows if it's Allied or German. There's no time to wonder. Landing gear down, the crippled bomber skids to a halt. For a moment, there is only silence. Then, laughter, cheers, and disbelief. The crew is alive. A lone American infantryman jogs over, astonished. They've inadvertently landed at a recently abandoned German airfield, once used for secret missions. Nearby sits an incredible sight. A captured B-17, fully fueled, its Allied markings still visible. The crew wastes no time. They climb aboard the strange, familiar machine and lift off once more, racing across hostile skies towards safety. They land in England, greeted by disbelief and gallows humor. Their ordeal is over. As for Klaus Hahn, German villagers find him and rush him to a hospital. His arm is lost, but his life is spared. Later, reflecting on his actions, he admits, "I don't know why I still rammed. Maybe it was desperation, not courage." The Sonderkommando Elbe never achieved its aims. Germany surrendered within weeks. For decades, Bud Wentz and his crew had no idea they'd been deliberately rammed. Only in 2003 did the truth emerge, connecting survivor to survivor. For Hahn, learning that the bomber crew had survived brought a flood of relief and unexpected happiness. He had believed for years that he was a killer. Now he cried tears of joy.